New at 6, more than a decade after a Norfolk couple helped overturn Virginia's same-sex marriage ban, the issue is back before Virginia voters. There's an amendment on the November ballot that would remove certain language from Virginia's Constitution. Ashley Smith reports.
In 2013, Tim Bostic and Tony London walked into the Norfolk courthouse and asked for a marriage license. They knew the answer would be no.
It felt like an act of rebellion because it was.
After their application was denied, the couple filed a federal lawsuit challenging Virginia's same-sex marriage ban. That lawsuit helped make Virginia history. A federal judge struck down the state's same-sex marriage ban in 2014. A federal appeals court later upheld that ruling. After the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear Virginia's appeal, same-sex couples could legally marry in the Commonwealth. But the words banning same-sex marriage never came out of Virginia's Constitution. This November, voters will decide whether to remove that language and require all legally valid marriages to be treated equally under Virginia law. Political analyst Leslie Coggle says same-sex marriage is protected nationwide under a 2015 Supreme Court ruling.
In practice, nothing would change if this constitutional amendment passes in November.
But supporters of the amendment say they want Virginia to have its own safeguards in place, regardless of what happens at the federal level.
What you would have in the Virginia state constitution is a protection of gay marriage.
Bostic and London, who've been together for nearly 4 decades, say the rights they fought for impact their daily lives.
To say this is my husband, it makes me very proud.
They say the old language no longer reflects Virginia today.
I don't want some young kid, some 18 or 19-year-old thinking that they're less than because something like that still sits in the Constitution. They're not asking for special treatment. They're asking for equal treatment. And we're not gay married. We're married.
Ashley Smith, 13 News Now.
The referendum will appear on the ballot in Virginia's general election on November 3rd. In-person early voting begins September 18th.